Hi everyone, welcome to your Monday reading. We made it to another week. So I'm a little later getting this one out. This weekend was I was all over the place this weekend, emotionally, physically. There was a lot going on, and it just I guess caught up with me. So this is getting out a little late, but it is still the Monday reading. So um, when I ask Spirit, hi, Holly here, psychic medium, energy reader. I will use cards and we will get into a reading for the collective. This is a general reading. Please understand that. If you are so inclined, please like and subscribe the video if you feel like it. And, you have free will. You do what it is that you want to do. But I like to start with the vibe. And I was a little surprised when I heard the word for the vibe today. I immediately just pulled out my writable mug because I knew it's like, okay, I have no idea, so let me just get this and a Sharpie. And sure enough, the word that came through was joy. Joy, joy. And I thought, I'll be honest with you all, I've been in a little bit of a funk here lately, and I think a lot of us have been, and a whole lot going on. But the message, I just thought, okay, I need to clean up my attitude a little. I get it. But I thought, why joy? It just, and so, um, and what I heard was, and what I'm hearing now, oh gosh, I don't know if you all remember. Thank you. Of all things, okay, I'm getting ready to make an American Idol reference, so yes. Hang on, it's all going to come together for you, I promise. There was a singer who has since passed, and she called herself Nightbird, and that was her stage name. And she was terminal when she appeared on the show, and she had a beautiful voice, and she wrote a song that was lovely. But one of the things she said has been repeated over and over again and put in all sorts of reels and clips and you name it. And she said, if you wait for everything, and I'm paraphrasing, okay? But if you wait for everything to be perfect to be happy, then you'll never be happy. And I think that's the message. Nothing will ever be perfect, but we can be happy and find, hello, joy where we are, and that is important. And that's been the message that's been coming up repeatedly in different ways over the last few weeks to couple of months, I think. It's we've got to be really careful not to get pulled down into the mire, because it's like quicksand, and I'm actually hearing and seeing that. So we've got to be really, really careful not to get drugged down into the quicksand where it becomes impossible to get out of it. That is a hole you don't want to dive into. Remember your brilliance. Find joy, even if it's in the small moments, like a cup of coffee. And this will now be about my third. Thank you. Yeah. It's actually even starting to get a little cold, so I'm going to put it right back here. And I may make some fresh for me later. Find joy where you can. Surround yourself with joy. Surround yourself with beauty as much as possible and in any way possible. Okay? I'm not asking you to bury your head in the sand, but I am asking you to remember. I could have substituted the word hope, but that seems a little bit like a yearning. And we want to make sure that we can find the truth of what I'm hearing is the truth of our souls. So the truth of your soul is to be in joy. We need to do a little healing work today too. So I'm going to work on that really quickly and some channel. It's not coming from me, but it is a channel of healing energy. All that is, creator of all things, spirit guides and guardians, sacred selves of all involved, of anyone who comes across this, please, I am calling on you to send energy to those who are willing to accept it, and those who are not, let it go to those who will. And if that is the case, that no one wants this, then let it go down into the earth and heal the mother, heal the waterways, heal the wilderness, heal the wildlife, and provide them with sanctuary. All right. There are a lot of people crying in this world right now. A lot of people physically in pain. I ask for healing. I ask for hope. And I ask for the light of all that is to surround and infuse every cell in their bodies, remind them of who they are. You are a holy being of light and part of the Creator. You are not draining me at all. This is not my energy. It is coming through, and I'm asking for it to be channeled through. With a prayer for a gift and a blessing of love and light and healing, I call for the divine, and I call for all that is to help you to understand and remember who you are and to step into your soul's light. You are so much stronger than you know. Okay. It's just a little bowl of water. I always like to keep a little bowl of water on the table when I do any readings or work of any kind. All right. All right. Thank you. Now, let's get into a reading. This is the something. I was going to have to look it up again. The something blossom, sweet blossom. I don't know why that's so hard for me to remember. That is this. This is the Sweet Blossom Lenormand deck. Okay, Sweet Blossom. All right. I feel a very strong need to surround myself with nature, natural energies, flowers, even if it's pictures of flowers, trees, to feel the wind. I'm hearing, listen to the whispers that come on the wind. It's very poetic. All right. What is the message for the collective today? What is the message for the collective today? What is the message for the collective today? What is the message for the collective, or what is the message for those that will resonate in the collective with this reading? Okay, what do we have here? Moon. With the Lenormand deck, it's a little different than the tarot, so the moon does not mean something hidden or kind of a deceptive energy. This is a timeline. All right, this month we've got a lot going on with the moon, and we have a lunar and I believe a solar eclipse happening, and we have a full moon with an eclipse this Wednesday and Thursday, or Thursday and Friday. I think Thursday and Friday, so we've got a lot going on. And it's card 32. 5. That equals a 5. So we've got some change coming in too. Your soul's desire is about to be expressed. That's what I just heard. All right, your soul's desire is about to be expressed. Wow. All right, they want me to move away from this deck, but leave this out. So your soul's desire is about to be shown and expressed. That's big. And I'm asking, what if you don't even know what that is? Because I know there's a lot of question about that for a whole lot of people. You will understand what it is. If you don't, as of right now or yet, you will. We got a lot going on. Okay, Light Seers Tarot. I'm going to go to that next. You know, all yesterday I kept thinking, I need to get a video ready. I need to get a video ready. And it just never, I was never in the right headspace. It was never the right time to make it happen. And I just thought, okay, now I know why. I need it to be in the energy of this week. I need it to be closer to this full moon energy, I guess. Whatever's going on. There is a new reality that is about to happen in people's personal lives. Okay. These two came out. All right, they actually came out in this order. So, what is that? 5 of Swords. We have the 5 of Swords. So you are about to go from this. This is still off in the distance, but look, it's in this funnel of light. And that is someone who is reaching up. And I feel like there is a surrendering to, not in a bad way, not like surrendering, like giving up and waving the white flag of loss, but there's going to be a surrendering of getting out of your head and realizing when you're in the flow of energy, you are much more likely to manifest more quickly. So this is about manifestation is what I'm hearing. So your soul truth is about to express itself this weekend. I know you're there, little girl. I closed the door and someone's wanting in. Okay, I'm going to have to open the door because I have a feeling she's going to keep doing this. Hold on. Well, hi, a little bit. I know. I was trying to. Okay. She's here and happy now. Okay. She just wanted to know what the heck I was doing. What was going on in there? So the soul expression, your soul's true desire will present itself. And you're going to get out of your head. And then the 3 of Cups. In this instance, I hear celebration. And I'm also getting that there may be some confusion and a choice is going to have to be made. A choice is going to be made. So this is you looking at your celestial self. This is you coming into union with yourself and your soul's calling. And this is going to be about making choices. All right. What else? And she just wanted to get in the chair. I have a little old kind of funky chair, much like this one. And she just wanted to be in it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So this is the card I need to, actually there's 2 of them in my hands. Yeah, again, you're going to have to get out of your head. 8 of Swords. So we go to the 5 to the 8. So yeah, You may resist change. You may resist this a little bit because it's going to be scary and new. However, Eight of Swords. Is that Swords? Wands. Eight of Wands, sorry. It is going to be fast. There's going to be fast movement. There's almost not going to be time to think about it. It's sort of like, bam, right in front of you, and you got to make a decision. And who knows? I just got to, I know I'm being silly, but it could be something mundane and stupid. Like this morning, my refrigerator was making the worst possible noise, and I thought, you cannot tell me now is the time that you're going to stop working, really? So it is working right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. But, so maybe it's just you have to make a decision like that, But I feel like this is a little bit more personal than a refrigerator or an appliance, but still. Come on, baby. Got cat number 2 in here now. So we got another one. Come on, baby. You coming up? You want to say hello? I know. Oh, there's a girl. There's my baby. My senior, who I still call a baby. All right. What else? And there she goes. All right. I guess she's just making an appearance. All right. So what is the message for the collective? That was just an aside. It must be on my brain, something about that stupid refrigerator. Okay. All will be provided, and we are going to be just fine. Let's see. What else? Not this deck. I'm not going to get anything else out of that deck. All right, so let's take a look at this again. We are looking at the full moon coming up the end of this week. You are going to come into a full awareness of what is truly important to you. You're going to have to get out of your head if you want to get to this enlightened place. You are going to reach into your most sacred, highest self, and you are going to make a decision. You may resist at first because you're scared of change, and that's okay. Everybody is a little intimidated by change at first. Even if they say they're not, even exciting change is sort of like, okay, here we go. Even if it's something that you want to happen, it can be a little nerve-wracking at first. Eight of Wands, it is going to move quickly. So if you don't make a decision, then that is a decision, and you will have to deal with the effects of that. One way or the other, through action or inaction, that is going to tell you what your decision is and what the decision of others will be. I know that doesn't make sense, but it will toward the end of the week. Not that one. All right, let's look at not this one. All right. Third one's charm. Wild reflections. Let's get some clarification on this, please. And if this is not your reading, please don't try to make it fit. But I have a feeling overall for the collective, there's going to be an interesting vibe and energy. I'm running out of room here. An interesting vibe and energy that's going to be coming up. And so far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 cards so far between the other 2 decks. All right. Now, and that Lenormand version of the moon card is at the center of it. If you feel a building this week, like a building of energy, a building of, it's like the last couple of weeks have felt very like under a lot of pressure, almost like in a pressure cooker kind of thing. And that little top, and the old-fashioned kind, because it's like, the electric pressure cookers are so wonderful and they're quiet, but the old-fashioned ones that were the stovetop pressure cookers with the little jiggle top, it was slowly starting to wiggle and jiggle, and steam was starting to build up. And then you were wondering, because they were kind of scary. I didn't like the stovetop pressure cookers because, quite frankly, they are a little scary. to build in a big metal container inside your house, that much pressure. um, but we are at the point where the pressure has reached its critical point. And that's what we've been feeling this whole time. And I know it's not just me. So it has been building and building. This coming full moon and lunar eclipse, which is going to be the end of this week. And I know, say if somebody, I can't look it up right now. So I think it's either Wednesday and Thursday or Thursday and Friday. I think it's Thursday and Friday. I'm not 100% on that, but there's a shadow anyway. The pressure is going to release once we get past that, and anything that builds in waves after that will be a little more gentle. So, yeah, I hope that makes sense. I hope I didn't just like get stuck in my head with that and not express it clearly. But I feel like the pressure has been building. And you may not even have known why you've been feeling the way you've been feeling or questioning everything. Maybe you do know why. But you know what? You are going to have to get out of your head. You're going to have to get out of your head pretty darn fast because it's going to be coming in. You are divinely and regularly guided. Okay, so there is a practice of coming into union with your higher self and your higher knowing. And you are about to, what I'm hearing is embark on an amazing journey of discovery. This is going to be discovery about yourself and a whole new way of being. Because you, at a core level, if this is your reading, and it is general, remember, but at a core level, there could be change, and it's your soul talking to you. Okay. The decision that you make, you can always change your mind, but your soul is going to push you so hard that you can't ignore things any longer. That's going to be part of whatever decision is made. So that's why this is very much about the soul. Okay, this one came out. 3 of Wands. Watching and waiting. I had a weird dream last night. And it involved the number 3. We've got 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands. And it was like I was in this little shop, and I was looking at this antique piece, and in the price of it there was a number 3. So the number 3 has been coming up quite a bit. And it had a magnetic closure, and it was this little cabinet thing, and it opened in 3 different ways, and three different doors opened up, and there were all these little compartments in it. It reminded me of like they were little drawers, so it wasn't anything big, but it was a magnetic closure that opened up into 3 pieces. And again, the number 3 keeps coming up. And when I was looking at it, it was incredibly crystal clear and sharp, the vision of it, and even now recalling it. So there's something about that is important. And I'm hearing the word compartmentalize. So compartmentalization, if there has been a lot of compartmentalizing, that is not going to work in the future. This has to all be opened up so that you can see it at a glance. So just remember, I think a whole lot of people, me included, we tend to compartmentalize aspects of our lives. It is time to be open because your soul is getting ready to embark on, I keep hearing, a grand adventure. So you have got to be ready. The 3 of Wands, there are a couple of things going on with this card. They want me to get clarification first. Okay, so I'm going to get clarification on that card first. on this Three of Wands. Clarification, please, on the Three of Wands before I start speaking. Clarification, please. There was a card that kind of moved sideways, and it didn't jump all the way out, so, okay. But I needed to take it. That was the clarification card. I just wanted to make sure. Temperance. This is an interesting Temperance card, too. I do feel like there is... And it's no coincidence that there are two masculine energies here. Okay. I do feel like there is a masculine energy that is paying very close... I'm hearing this. Very close attention to what you are doing. And... there is a sense of waiting, wonderment, confusion, and uncertainty. So, this is literally someone who is, I'm hearing, keeping tabs, okay? But it doesn't matter, because you are also surrounded and protected. You are also surrounded, and I'm not saying that that's a bad, creepy thing. It's just, I think, curiosity as much as anything. But you have a layer of protection around you, if this is your reading, and you know that. You can feel it. However, it doesn't change the fact that there may still be a need for some transparency within yourself and your own desires and coming into full fruition, because I'm telling you, this coming week, by the end of this week, it's a big one, and there could be some massive changes in people's personal lives this weekend, by this weekend. Anything else? Anything else? I feel like there's still a card in here, but they want me to just open it up. Yeah. Nine of Wands. That's that wall of protection. That is someone who can still see clearly, still has options, can get up, roam around, but they are shielded and protected. It can also be related to the Watcher, who is not ready to be known yet that they're watching. I don't particularly care for this attitude. It seems like it's almost like someone's making plans but not letting it. There's some deception involved in that. So there's some deception on the other side, on the Watcher side, but on your side, this is you being protected as well. So there are two meanings in that. One for the one watching and one for... It's almost like these three cards are representing someone who's, their process in this learning about their soul's, or discovering their soul's need or direction that they need to take, is because they aren't sure. It's like whitewater rafting. That's going to take a lot of energy. It's kind of easy just to sit and watch instead. But yet this is the other side of it. And I feel like this is the members in the collective. Balance. Coming into union with your higher self. Doing the shadow work so that you can stand in the light. If this person does, great. But first they got to be willing to get their feet wet. Now, this card in the middle for the collective who has been doing their work, you are shielded, protected, and you can easily get up and roam around whenever you please. For this person who hasn't gotten their feet wet yet, they may be hiding from reality. However, reality is going to come along really quickly, force a decision, and they are going to have to come to grips with what is really happening in their heart of hearts and in their soul. I opened it again to the middle. The outcome is going to be a happy one for all involved. I do fully believe that. And remember what I said. When a decision comes before you to make, not acting is a decision and gives you the information you also need. The Hierophant. And this is not a normal Hierophant card. And that is a massive animal that man is putting his forehead against. This is ancient wisdom and knowledge. So this is seeking help to do the right thing based on ancient wisdom and knowledge. What I'm hearing is, once you make your decision, you will be firmly, your feet will be so firmly planted. Feet are coming up, but feet will be so firmly planted, nothing will move you. This is the second time I've seen this card, and I don't know how it ended up in this spot. I ignored it last time when I was opening up and looking in the middle of the deck. The Ace of Cups. So I feel like this does involve a lot of emotions as well. But the Sun card, this is the one that was on top of even the Ace of Cups. So here's the conclusion. The Hierophant, and that's commitment. The Sun, best card in the deck, stepping into the light, stepping into truth and reality, not hiding. There's a lot of hiding going on here, okay? So stepping into your truth, stepping into the light, and stepping and owning your emotions. And that's what I'm hearing. Owning your emotions, because the outcome of it is this, the Three of Swords, and no one wants that. That is a level of heartbreak that is debilitating. All right. So truths are going to come to light. That is the essence of this reading. Truth will come to light. And it all started with this Lenormand version of the Moon card. Your soul is going to shine. And it's going to happen around the time of the full moon. Oh, we got a big old week ahead of us, you all. It'll be interesting to see what happens. And remember, this may not be your reading. It may not be your reading at all. So if it isn't, for those that it does resonate with, woo, keep them in your thoughts. Keep them in your prayers. I'm going to get busy with the day. I know. I got a lot to do today. All right, and I'm sorry this is getting out a little bit later for you early risers who are up in the middle of the night like me. Tomorrow morning I should be back on track with it. And I hope that whether you watch the first part or watch all of it, thank you if you've stayed with me for this long, because this is a longer video. Thank you for staying with the whole thing. But they're two standalone readings in here, and one wasn't even a reading. It was more of just channeling some healing energy for everyone that we could all use. So thank you. I have so much love for all of you and so much gratitude. It is a We are not just a collective, we are a collection of souls. And I am grateful for all of your perfect souls. All right. Talk to you soon. Have a good day.